Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. In the last episode we came here to submerge Torvus Temple, and we began exploring the really irritating underwater-ness. This episode we will be gathering a couple of key things and trying to release the final third lock on the Hydro Dynamo Station here. So the first thing we need to do is head through here, because if you remember last time here we chose a split of routes. There was a blue route and a red route, and last time we took the blue route, which took us around to the west? I want to say west. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, new things. These are seed bursters. Exploding swarm of platforms. Roving pack of small volatile plants. Expel seeds with great force when agitated. Or when not agitated, as it may be, so just, give them a few shots. They're quite good to quickly recharge, like beam ammo, or like any swarm animal, they're quite good for that quick recharging. Oh, there's a blogling down here. So bloglings are much easier to fight than blogs. They haven't yet developed the hard armor that will defend them in their adulthood, so easy, just a shot kills them. Now we need to realign this room for the red way, so let's use the spinner to bring it round to there. Nope, that's not correct. There we go, and disengage from the spinner. The red way, if anything, is actually slightly easier. There's certainly a little less going on. You'll see what I mean. If we pop out here... I do quite like this music. It is quite relaxing. It's relaxing but a little bit creepy, and it's still... There's just something about it. I know it's Metroid, but it really just reminds me of Paper Mario. As in specifically the 1000 Year Door, because that's the main one I know. Can't say why, but just does. Now here... I don't believe there's actually anything we can do here for now, so... No, there isn't, so... We need to wait. If we crack through that... Nope, there we go, we don't crack through that. That was a lie. If we head just across here... This brings us out to a new area. Ooh, apparently I'm using the dark beam. This is the Catacombs. So, first things first, we have got some blogs in the water who will make life much more irritating for you if you keep them around, so try and take care of them. Oh dear, oh, that's too many blogs. Actually, no, that was just the right amount of blog. It would have been had I actually killed this one in time. There we go. Now, we've got a fair few things here. We've got a little kind of... Well, there's a little nook down here. Is that the one I was thinking of? I think I need to be on the surface at the moment, which is as much fun as you'd think. Well, while I try and get out, listen to the music. Okay, is there anything I can do on the surface? Ah yes, there is some lore up there that I can cheekily scan. More conflict lore, recovering energy. We were not prepared to fight a long war. The forces of the enemy outnumbered ours vastly. We sought a way to end the war quickly without extended combat. We decided to build a device to recover our lost planetary energy from Dark Ether. Without this energy, the Dark World would cease to be, and our world would be restored to stability. Clever trick if it works. Now, there is also on the other side over there... Oh, cheeky! Damn it, didn't work. There's a key bearer over there that we do need to scan. But I can't for the life of me remember how to bloody get out of the water over there. Oh, turns out it's just as simple as there's some platforms here. Ugh, water physics. It's like this game's equivalent of ice physics. It's just shit and horrible. Ah, get off. There we go. Well, let's scan the rest of this key bearer. Jesus Testament. What craven savages of the Ing, trapped in the catacombs with no chance of rescue. I fought them to the last. I watched them feed upon their dead. I heard them pressing the lesser of their number into the front ranks, that my blast would take them. At least their leader stood against me in battle. He was a foe worthy of a Luminoff warrior. With that done, there is... Well, that's very interesting. That's a door we can't open yet. There's a blast shield in the door blocking access. Analysis indicates the blast shield is invulnerable to most weapons. A mix of light and dark energy may damage that. Well, we've currently got no way of delivering such a blast, so we actually then just need to go to the dark door over here. There's a portal down below as well, but we can't access that yet either. This one is nice and simple. There's some more, what are these called? Gritsies or something like that. Brigsy, I think they're actually called. Gritsy is something from Paper Mario, I think. Yeah, Brigsy. I'm going to ignore that. And you'll notice, whereas last time we had to do some messing around in Dark Ether, this time there's nothing quite so complicated. This path here will just lead us straight back to the hydro dynamo station. Which means we can open the third and final lock. I like how it splatters blogs on the way down as well. So, this opens up the access to the hydro dynamo shaft at the bottom. Yeah, shaft. And that means there's a door through here which we can proceed in. So this is, yes, this is the shaft itself, and this is an odd case where you can fight a mini-boss, you can scan a mini-boss before even getting to fight it. Because it's in there. It's a big bastard. Nope, that's a hidling. Nope, that's still a hidling. There we go. This is the Alpha Blog. Immense blog pack leader, enormous water dweller, fires sonic disruption blasts at foes, has all the strengths and weaknesses of its brethren. So have a think about how you're going to fight that. It was making me scan a lot of hidlings, and indeed there is a gigantic flock of, well, what's it called? Actually, the game calls it a herd of hidlings, so, even though I think herd is only for land animals. Actually, no, that's not true. Herd is for mammals. Whales are a herd. Which is always really weird. Whales are herds and have calves and stuff like that. Anyway, what we actually want to do, yes, is ignore the Alpha Blog for now. We will, of course, deal with him eventually, but I'm going to get something extremely useful first that's going to deal with the problem I've been complaining about for the last 2 episodes. If we hop all the way down here, then we are now in the hydro storage chamber or something like that. Oh no, it's over here we need to go. So, I've been complaining about how awkward it is moving through underwater and how it looks like shit. Here is the answer to all of our problems. So this is the gravity boost. While underwater, press A to jump. While moving, press A to again. Press A after that to slowly rise in the water. So, 3 things happen. Number 1, our vision gets a lot better underwater. Number 2, we now move around completely normally underwater, unhindered by the awkward gravity of the water. Number 3 is that the Alpha Blob comes for us, but he's easy enough to fight. Basically just, I would hit him with a charge shot, and then hit him either with a missile, or if you can, a super missile there, but it's not always easy to get a super missile in on him. You should charge it there, and there's your chance. If you can get a super missile, he'll be over very quickly. And there we go! Ooh! I don't know if that landed or not. But yeah, this fight would be extremely frustrating. I smashed into the wall, the idiots. This fight would be extremely frustrating if you still had to move as if you were normally underwater. Oh, that didn't quite get him in the mouth. I think I might just switch to fighting with normal missiles. I think it is, in the long run, faster, just because it's actually so hard to get him to, like, charging and getting a super missile in time is difficult, whereas here, he's just going to come at me, hit him with a missile, move around to the side. Rinse and repeat that strategy, really. It means he's an easy but slow boss. I might try and go for the super missile. Nope. Ugh. Right. I've said before I don't hugely like doing this in boss fights, but I'm actually going to put the speeder on because this is just going to be a very slow fight. And there we go, that was weird. One of its giblets just froze in place. So, as you can see, that area there opens up. And what I was going to say before is the third thing is we have now the access to a triple jump underwater. So now we can go 1, 2, and 3. And we do that kind of weird rising third jump, which obviously we can only do underwater. But it's very handy because it now means platforming around underwater goes from being a huge ball ache to actually quite a lot of fun, which is a nice reversal on that maneuver. I don't actually want to go through there, do I? Or do I want to get to... Basically, I need to get into the dark world at some point. I think it's actually just above here. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go for it here. Because there is also a dark portal in there. Ah, yes, you'll be very good. I'm missing a fair few missiles, so this will be a handy recharge. And if we just hop up here, there is a dark portal. Let's head through. So, this is the Under Temple. Well, Under Temple Access is the name of the place. There's a dark key here, and there is naff all else we can actually do here. A lot of Dark Torvus, like the Deep Temple, as you can see, is like it's a yellow. There's 2 yellow doors there. This is really for exploring much later in the game, but there is a key there, obviously. For now, let's head back, and then once we're on Light Ether, we will head to the training chamber. So, you knew this was probably only a matter of time before this happened. Indeed, these are dark blogs. Confusingly, this was a blogling that was possessed, but it's now become a dark blog. Symbiote, unable to harness its creature Sonic Blast, relies on close combat attacks in battle. Target weak spot in mouth to do damage. So yes, you fight them exactly the same as a regular blog, in that you hit them with a charge shot. I said you hit them with a charge shot, and they come at you. Or not. No interest? Cool. That's fun. Let's try this one then. Oh, now you're interested. No, you're not. Ah! There we go. It's the same deal, except now they take 2 hits to kill him instead of 1. So, let's fight them. That one's dead. You, sir. And that's 1. Much like the Alpha Blog as well, they can very much get themselves jammed in a wall, which is hilarious and useful when it happens. And there's your second. Wonderful. Now we need to use the... No, we don't, actually. I was going to say we need a line for the red route, and it's already a line for the red route, which is very nice. Gravity Boost also somehow works in Wolf Ball mode, which is great. And let's head through this dark door. Now, in this transit tunnel, we can do a lot more stuff now, because we've got the Dark Boost? Gravity Boost, which means this area is useful to us. So, the first thing we do is there's a bomb slot up here, a double bomb jump. We'll get you in there. Fire it up. Now here, we need to use this 4th. That's not the 4th one, it's the 4th one. That one's the 4th one. If we do this, we need to do a double bomb jump up here, and this is hard. So you go... Basically, you need to jump, and then you place another bomb... Oh, damn it. You need to place another bomb just before the peak of your jump, so you fall back down into it. And that's how you can do basically underwater with this jet underneath you. You can do infinite bomb jumping, but you got to make sure every time you place one just before the peak of your jump, and it ain't easy. There we go, and activate that. You'll notice to the left is our target. So, this has now activated a jet here for a limited amount of time, and we need to use that time to grab an energy tank. Wonderful, that worked really well. So yeah, the jet underneath it that allowed us to climb there is activated by the bomb slot on the right, which was what was happening there. Now, here we can just use a normal bomb jump to get up there, and another one up there, and on we go. Now, back here at the catacombs, here we are now. This is a lot easier of a room to explore. That sounds like there's something annoying down there. Is that a Grentler underwater? Oh, that's irritating. Yes, what we need to do is to the left here. There's this little alcove, and this has a bomb slot in it that we can now reach because we can do a jump underwater. Oh, properly, like a normal person. I can't see anything. There we go. And let's hop into the bomb slot and activate it. So that unlocks the portal upstairs. I do like that the... Ow. Oh, dear me. That the gravity boost actually does appear as... There's a thing stuck on Samus's back which propels her, which is quite a cool feature. We now just need to get up to the portal, which is over there. I can't make that jump. Yes, I can. Let's hit this with the Dark Blast, and through we go. So, this room here is the dungeon, which is a very creepy sounding room, and we've got, again, another unsurprising conclusion, the Dark Grentler. Darkling possessed amphibioid credit. Did it say amphibian? Oh, amphibious. Yeah, it's definitely a reptile, that last time. Symbiosis brings additional power to the creature, but it retains its key weakness. Target the back shell to reveal a weak spot. There's 2 Dark Grentlers here, so I'm going to fight them. At least here, they're relatively easy to fight because you've got a decent amount of open space. get behind them, and Super Missile will crack their shell in 2, apparently. I thought it would be 1. There we go. With the shell open, you can... Light Beam works quite well on them, or you can just get behind and just hit it with a charge shot, and it'll take them out fairly easily. So, Grenchulars as a whole are much easier to take out now we've got Super Missiles, and Dark Grenchulars are just, like all Darkling things really, are just a slightly scarier version of regular Grenchulars, but they die pretty easily, as you can see. And with them out of the way, we need to proceed onwards. Can't go that way because there are ringworms in the way, so of course the only way we can go is here. Now we basically go back through that Morph Ball area, but in Dark Ether. Oh, we got to build up. Oh, it's because it's like an airlock thing, isn't it? Because we're actually going underwater with it. So, now we're going back the way we went, and we just need to avoid getting pistoned too hard here. If you actually need to, there are rest areas here, which you can use quite well, but it's an easy enough puzzle to get through. Now here... Oh, bloody hell, that's a dark door. Here, there is not a lot we can do here. You can hear something big stomping around upstairs, and in fact, you actually might be able to scan it through the floor. No, you can't. Oh, bloody huntering. You can, however, also not scan those things, so I'm going to ignore that completely. Oh, the hunter's being creepy. Oh, no, he's fucked up out of this time space. Well, not my problem. I'm going to ignore all of this bullshit for now, and go through here to the second of the under-transits, as they're called. Once they're in Dark Ether. Now here is a annoyingly well hidden missile expansion, because you'll notice you can kind of... There's a lot of like you're on like a hidden pathway here. There is basically a secret way through here. If you go through here and jump up that way, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go there, and then. Remind myself of this. No, maybe it's doing it down there. Oh, I can never remember how to do this. So here... Ah, it's up there. There we go. No, it's not. That's just the way we're supposed to go as well. God damn it. There we go. Now I'm up for it. And then up there. There we go. Do you see what I mean if it's a weird one that it's kind of hidden in the middle of this can't see where you're going section? Once you've got the missile expansion, just head through there. Does that bring us up to 100 missiles now? If so, that's very cool. I'll say get 255 in the end, which is great, because I like using super missiles and such like that where I can. Through here is a light crystal, so let's darken it. So that opens up a load of stuff and also brings in, so these are just some standard Dark Troopers, nothing new about them. Hit them with a couple of light beams and they'll die. 3 light beams is all it takes to kill them, which is very nice. Oh, there's apparently a range on the Dark Beam, who knew? Light Beam even. It's weird, it feels like it just travels instantly, but it doesn't. Ooh, that was quite powerful. I'm a little low on light ammo, so I'm actually going to darken some of these Ing Sphere caches just to grab some light ammo. That wasn't as effective as I'd hoped. There's one. There's some more. Fuck it, that'll do for now. So you'll notice that, yeah, darkening that crystal caused these platforms to start raising around the edge of the room, which provides us a nice pathway through the room. From here, we can then also continue just climbing upwards. Let's put the light beam on. Ooh, I'm damaged a little bit. Actually, in fact, I've got a lot of energy tanks. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Up here, so this is, oh, there's a lot of, what are they called? Darkling tentacles? Something like that. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, there we go. It's a shame that, I wish Dark Ether had slightly better music. As in if it was a little more like the music in Light Ether, but just a slightly dark version here. There's really not much of it all. I can see what they're going for, but... So, here is the dark version of the Under Temple. As you can see, it's got a yellow door at the bottom, which we definitely can't open at the moment. I'm going to lighten up this crystal, just because that Hunter Ring is going to try something creepy. Hopefully it'll come towards me while it's in the spooky realm. Oh, there's another one. Great. I'm going to fight both of these then. And hopefully... Well, at least they die from the light beam relatively easily. You just got to make sure you hit them once they're in this realm. If they're in the other realm, well, no chance. There we go. That's it done. So, what we need to do here is I've come down too far, because that bit at the bottom is not really much good to us. What was that sound? Oh, that was the thing going back to normal. Is that dark ammo? Okay, I'll take that. Alright, I need to get on top of this for now, and up I go. So, at the top here is another save station, much like there is in the light version of this area, which is very handy, so I'll save and heal here. And then, so if we hop down, there is a little hole in this grating, which we can use here, and you will hopefully, there we go, land straight next to this kind of central shaft. Dead Luminoth to scan. Target Luminoth was exposed to heavy amounts of Nohadin gas. This is likely the cause of death. Huh. I'm sure we'll find out more about that later. With that rotated round, we can then head through here and to another new area. Well, not a new area. You remember, well, firstly it's given me quite a lot of ink spheres, which I'm actually going to use because I want to try and get some light ammo for what is upcoming. That's a decent amount of light ammo. Can I get a little bit more by the end? Oh, look! Venom Weed, everyone's favourite. So to get past Venom Weed, you've got to shoot the ground near it and it drops down. Weirdly, you can scan Venom Weed, but it is not a scan, as in it's not a log version. Oh, there's even a mutant version of the Venom Weed, as if Venom Weed wasn't already creepy enough. But no, this is where I said earlier there was a big bastard stomping around. Welcome to the Grapple Guardian, also known as the Grenchler from Hell. This is an interesting boss. I always scan things, but even if you're not going 100%, definitely scan this guy for one key reason. Grapple Beam powered Darkling. Well-armored target uses Grapple Beam to ensnare targets. Weak spots detected. Back, shell, and eye. Use special attack when angered. Now, you can actually target his eye in the middle, and it's glowing. You actually can't do anywhere near as much damage to that unless you've scanned him first. It's worth knowing. You've also got these electric beams here. Column generates unstable energy. Contact with Grapple Beam may send immobilizing feedback to the user. To the loser, I nearly said. So, that's worth knowing. So you want to antagonize him at this point, and he'll start building up. Get a pillar between you and him, and he will attempt to grapple onto you, but he will accidentally grapple onto the pillar. At this point, get behind him, and hit him up the arse with a super missile. And that's how you do a good bit of damage to him. And now at this point, just you want to shoot him again. You're not doing damage to him at this point, but you just basically want to antagonize him. Because as the scan said, you've got the two weak points, which are the eyeball and the back of the shell. Once you've pissed him off enough again, he's charging the grapple beam, so yeah, just stay between him and the grapple points. Another grapple point. Oh, to unlock some stuff from the ceiling there. I didn't get a chance to hit him. That was weird. Yeah, you just want to stay between him and the electrical beams to kind of force him to grapple into that, and then the immobilizing feedback hits him. And there we go. Nope. Oh, damn it. I wasn't in the right place there. There we go. Now he's grappled onto it. Super missile and the bomb. There we go. And rinse and repeat. So this has been an episode of one of those rare ones where we've actually got 2 power-ups in a single episode, which is really nice. We're actually... This is a nice time, because this is a really easy boss. Well, not really easy boss, but really simple and... I don't want to say repetitive, but repetitive boss, which allows me a little bit of time to reflect. Ooh, can I get a cheeky behind him there? Yes, I can. We're getting through this game faster than I thought we would be, because this is episode 10, 11, something like that. And we're already most of the way through Torvus, actually. And there are, as I say, there are 3 areas. Plus, so when you factor in a little bit of, like, you do the 3 areas, then you do a bit of gathering at the end, then it's there isn't really a true kind of final area, so... Is that him stocking yet? Nope, okay. When you can kind of consider that, we've done 2 areas in, like, 11 episodes. It means the whole series is probably only going to be 22 episodes, which isn't that long. I think it possibly feels even shorter to me, because I've been recording them in huge sittings. Which is something I am trying to do more as I go on, because I think I am better at doing that now, and it is actually really nice to do, just in terms of I am crazy busy at the moment, like, not just with channel stuff. I mean, I'm in the final year of a PhD. That's a busy time for anyone, especially people who are managing a medium-sized YouTube channel in their spare time, like me. So actually, for me, it's really helpful to... Oh, there we go. And whoop! So, now his shell has come off, which makes him much easier to fight. No more of that grapple nonsense, you just need to hit him in the arse with the light beam. But yeah, so it's actually really nice to be able to like record like 3 weeks worth of episodes in a single night, because then it just means I have to practice and record just less often. I can just do a couple of big sessions. It's far easier for me, and I guess that makes it feel like I've been going not very long, because it's been like, as I say, 2 sessions for me, because I did Agon in 1 section and now do Torvus in 1 section, so this will probably be 4 recording sessions for me. That'll be it. So there we go. He's dead, as I say, just leathering him with the light beam once you've taken his shell off. Spits out some ammo, and obviously something else. So, we got the grapple beam, which we technically had at the beginning of the game, we just never actually used, so press Z to fire it and release Z to stop grappling, which is great. So the whole room kind of drops down basically to allow us an opportunity to grapple out again, which I will show off very briefly, but I kind of want to end the episode here because I think it has been about 25 minutes. Let's scan the grapple point, because now you could scan these before, but they only count as a scan once you've got the grapple beam. So this is a grapple point. Unit is a viable attach point for the grapple beam. To use the grapple beam, use Z when that icon appears. And indeed, swing over, jump off. Wonderful. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. We've came to the depths of Dark Torvus Temple, and we've obtained the gravity boost and the grapple beam. Next episode, we'll be going back up to the surface, and we've just got to get one more final dark key before taking on the boss of the temple. Thank you very much, and good day.